Scotch, bourbon, and rye. If they like a bottle, they'll tell you why.
I'm Trenny. This is C. This is another episode of
Trenny and Z.
Indri. Yeah, of Trenny and Z. We got some mini bottles here. Cool box. Oh no, you need that.
Yeah, I might need that one.
Yeah, you can have that.
Oh, thanks.
But also a beautifully handcrafted
Do we know that for sure?
by Mr. Indri himself.
Of course.
Beautiful. Look at this.
Take it up close.
We'll try to be a little more careful.
Yeah.
And we are going to do this one today. Look at that. Little bottle right there. Why don't you tell the people what this one's about?
This is the Diwali Collector's Edition 2024. Diwali, also known as the Festival of Lights, is celebrated throughout India. At Indri, they honor this spirit each year by releasing 4 hand-selected single casks, capturing the essence of the festival and sharing it with the world. Goes on to say, bottled at 58.5 ABV.
Yep.
That's a big boy. This edition is crafted from peated Indian 6-row barley and distilled in a traditional Indian-made copper pot still, filled in hand-selected sherry cask and matured in the subtropical climate of the northern plains of India. It enlightens your senses with gentle peat and elegant sherry notes, complementing each other. And then it has tasting notes, and we will do ours, and we'll compare them to theirs and see who is the ultimate winner.
Who's the better tasting noter?
Right?
Pretty
Sure ours will be 100% accurate. Okay,
So
this,
starting with color.
yeah,
It
look at
is
the
a
color.
beautiful color. This is a peated sherry cask.
Peated sherry cask.
Again, we're not 100% sure about the natural quality of color in these whiskeys, but
We don't have
so far
that
they look
information.
very nice and quite natural. It's
Currently,
not
yeah.
like orange, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
Okay.
I just got a big smoky. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
On the nose.
Oh,
Big
That's-
smoke, little barnyard to me. Little hay loft, I should
and I'm
say.
getting a little bit of like hickory stick.
Oh yeah.
Kind of like a hickory stick thing, and I think the underlying sherry is there. It's just pretty boomy on the nose.
Yeah, I get a little barbecue sauce on it
Barbecue
for sure.
saucy, yeah.
But then there is a fruity note under all of that, which I think is the sherry, right? So
Yeah, definitely. It smells relatively potent. I know it's 58.3, was it?
yeah,
Or
58.5.
Yeah.
Yeah, to me, there's a big, like you said, that mesquite barbecue sauce, a little sweet peat with a little bit of that kind of dark blacksmith kind of smoke on
Totally.
it. That fuely, very fuely smoke.
Yeah, it's like not on the Band-Aid medicinal realm of peat. It's more on that fuely kind of sooty
Afterburn.
afterburn, like the fire the next day kind of thing.
Yeah. Okay. Great note. It's a very pleasant
It's a nice nose. I mean, Indri so far has been quite surprising.
Yeah. No, they're doing things right. Okay, let's get into
Cool.
the palate.
I think that's a nose you could actually dig into for a while because
You could spend
that
some time on
initial peat that comes up is like, okay, it's peat, but why and how and where and when and
So this
what and who.
Right. The 5 W's of research. And for us, of course, this is first impression. So we're kind of diving. We haven't had a chance to have a moment with it yet. This is the moment. Okay, let's give it a taste. Ooh.
The sherry cask definitely shows up way more on the palate.
Yeah. Bigger sherry arrival.
Oh, that's bigly, hugely. Mm-hmm. Like that's you can tell it's the percentage it is, but it doesn't. You know how sometimes like when there's a young whiskey that has a higher percentage, it's a little offensive or it's a little bit too bitey.
Yeah.
This actually has some like viscosity and like depth to the flavor.
For sure. But the peat stays true on the palate from the nose. Like
Totally, it
a
does,
lot
yeah.
of what we said on the palate or on the nose is right there on the palate as well. That kind of blacksmith smoke is there. There is, to me, a little bit of this kind of like hayloft malty, like a maltiness to it.
And sometimes like with a peated whiskey, you get the nose and it's slightly peated, but you get more of the sweetness. I'm getting like you said, like the peat is there on the nose up front and then on the palate as well. It's like there's no denying that this is intending to do.
No, and then the sherry is kind of like almost like a secondary flavor, right? Like it's on the like mid palate, starting to go towards the back of the tongue to get a little bit of sherry fruitiness.
And you kind of get it, at the back of the experience or whatever. Like it goes towards the finish. You get that sherry note, and it rides out. Like one thing so far with Indri that's pretty interesting is like the finish is quite noticeable. Like it's something
and lengthy.
Lengthy. It's like not a feature on a lot of whiskeys that you talk about.
Yeah,
you know, and this is like
finish is a big. I always say finish is a big part of this whiskey.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, and my lips are again going numb with another Indri. Or maybe that's just my Botox injections.
It could be. Who needs it when you got this?
Okay, let's go to the notes.
Oh yeah, okay.
What do they say? Well integrated, gentle,
really good.
smoky, and sherry notes. Okay, well, yeah, obviously. Harmoniously. But would you say it's harmonious?
So far.
Balanced with a bold character. So they haven't actually said a note yet?
No, that's a lot of like. Let's hearsay.
Aromas of dry fruit, like dates and raisins.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Fair.
No, wait, aromas though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's good.
Well, especially after you taste it, you kind of get what the nose is
We
doing.
were talking about mesquite barbecue sauce quite a bit.
True. Yeah.
So they said dates and raisins. I think I can get there. It wasn't my first thought, but
Yeah.
complemented by caramel and wet, earthy undertones. Okay, I did say barnyard hayloft, so I think we're in the earth. I don't know about caramel, but
I mean, that's kind of a feature of whiskey.
yeah,
In general,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
like
I
bourbon,
can get
you know.
there. I can get
Yeah.
there, but okay.
But I think our first impressions of the hickory barbecue.
Yeah, I
flavor
think they
kinda-
missed that. All they said was gentle, smoky.
And
I think
it's-
there's a lot more going on with the smoke than just gentle, smoky.
Yeah, totally.
So-
Like maybe it's gentle, but it's
Sorry, Indri, but that's a huge miss on your part.
yeah.
Okay.
Contact us for tasting this.
Yep, we'll get back to it. Okay, palate. Our problem is we say the same thing about every whiskey.
Yeah.
Okay, palate. Subtly sweet, yeah. Fruity, yeah. Chewable whiskey.
True.
It's a chewer.
It is.
It is a chewer. The last one was a chewer, too.
Yeah, they're like viscous or
Yeah,
whatever. you
they're
call it. Like,
thick.
the last one you said it was like syrupy.
Yeah. With a gentle hint of peat, elegantly intertwined. I would say it's more of like a main character
Yeah,
than
it's-
like
it's a feature.
delicately intertwined. Its malty character, we did say malty,
Yep.
is balanced with appropriate oak, tannins, and spice. Yeah. Creating a rounded and bold palate with hints of sweetness and saltiness. Oh, saltiness.
Does this have an age statement on this one or no?
Finish. Now, they only have one line for finish, and I think we said finish was a big feature,
Yeah.
a big character. So they're saying an elegant. We've reused elegant here a couple times, haven't we? Maybe that was on the last one.
Yeah.
No, they said Pete elegantly before. We're doubling up on words
Oh, no.
here.
That's okay. But they are taking
I don't
notes.
love it,
They are
but-
taking notes from Trading and See.
An elegant dram with a fine balance and a delightful lingering finish.
Elegance.
Elegant finish. An elegant dram with an elegant finish. Fine balance and a delightful lingering finish. That is true.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you don't need a paragraph to describe that.
That's right.
But very good. Love it.
When you've got the word elegant, you don't need to say a lot more.
Okay. Cheers. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
Click like, subscribe. Go get yourself a bottle or a couple of bottles of Indri.
The
Tell
du-
them Trading and See sent you.
That's right. That's right.
Here.